From red carpets to private runways, Hollywood's biggest stars don't just travel first class anymore. Some of them fly halfway across the planet without ever stepping inside a commercial airport. One actor conquered a lifelong fear of flying and now owns multiple jets. Another personally flies himself across the Pacific Ocean. And the number one spot? He didn't stop at owning airplanes. He built an entire private air park at his own home. Today, we're counting down 5 Hollywood actors who took the movie star lifestyle all the way to 40,000 feet. There's luxury, and then there's private aviation. For most people, airports mean security lines, delayed flights, crowded terminals, and fighting for overhead bin space. But for Hollywood's elite, travel looks very different. Their luggage disappears into custom-built cabins, and within minutes, they're airborne, crossing oceans in flying penthouses worth tens of millions of dollars. But what makes this world fascinating isn't just the money. It's how each celebrity chooses an aircraft that reflects who they are. Some prefer quiet sophistication, others want range, speed, and power, and a few are so obsessed with aviation, they become pilots themselves. So buckle up, because today we're stepping inside the incredible jets owned by some of Hollywood's biggest names. And trust me, number 1 takes private aviation to an entirely different level. Now we begin our countdown. Number 5, Arnold Schwarzenegger and his Gulfstream III. There are people who succeed at one thing in life. Then there's Arnold Schwarzenegger, bodybuilding champion, action movie legend, businessman, governor of California. Everything Arnold touches becomes larger than life. And naturally, his aircraft reflects that same energy. Arnold reportedly owns a Gulfstream III, an aircraft that once defined elite aviation. Back in the 1980s and early 90s, this wasn't just a private jet, this was the jet. Heads of state flew in it. Corporate titans crossed continents aboard it. Owning one meant you had officially entered the highest level of power and influence. The Gulfstream III carries a range of roughly 4,000 nautical miles and can accommodate up to 19 passengers. And while newer jets now dominate the skies, there's something fitting about Arnold flying a machine that became an icon. Because Arnold himself became exactly that, an icon. You can almost picture it, the former Mr. Olympia stepping onto the tarmac as those engines spool up behind him, like a scene straight out of an action movie. For a man who climbed from a small Austrian village to global superstardom, the Gulfstream III feels less like transportation and more like a symbol of the empire he built. Number 4, George Clooney Gulfstream G450. Some celebrities chase attention. George Clooney never had to. His entire career has been built on effortless confidence. Sophisticated, calm, timeless. And his reported Gulfstream G450 matches that personality perfectly. The G450 is one of the most respected long-range business jets ever built. Elegant without being flashy. Powerful without screaming for attention. Powered by twin Rolls-Royce Tay engines, the aircraft can travel approximately 4,350 nautical miles non-stop. That means Los Angeles to London, New York to Europe, California to the Middle East, without stopping once. Inside, the cabin is pure understated luxury. Fully reclining seats, a private galley, whisper-quiet acoustics, high-speed connectivity. This is the kind of aircraft designed for people who live globally, and Clooney absolutely does. One week he's in California, the next he's at his villa on Lake Como in Italy, then suddenly he's filming somewhere in Europe or attending events halfway across the world. But unlike some celebrity jets covered in gold or extravagant custom interiors, the G450 feels mature, refined, exactly like George Clooney himself. Number 3, Jerry Seinfeld Gulfstream V. Jerry Seinfeld built a billion-dollar career talking about everyday life. But when it comes to aviation, there's nothing ordinary about his taste. Seinfeld reportedly owns a Gulfstream V, one of the most legendary long-range private jets ever produced. This aircraft was built for serious distance, powered by 2 BMW Rolls-Royce BR710 engines. The Gulfstream V cruises at approximately 560 miles per hour and carries a staggering range of around 6,500 nautical miles. That's enough to connect New York to Tokyo or Los Angeles to London, with minimal stops. Inside, the cabin stretches more than 45 feet long with multiple living areas capable of seating up to 16 passengers. But here's what makes Seinfeld interesting. He's not known for flashy celebrity behavior. He's known for precision. He obsesses over quality. Cars, watches, design, engineering, and the Gulfstream V fits perfectly into that world. It isn't the newest aircraft money can buy. It doesn't need to be, because sometimes true luxury isn't about chasing the latest thing. It's about finding something exceptional and sticking with it. Very Seinfeld. Number 2. Mark Wahlberg, Bombardier Global Express. Mark Wahlberg lives like a man constantly racing against the clock. While most people are asleep, he's already awake. Workouts before sunrise, business meetings, movie sets, global investments. And for someone moving at that pace, time becomes the ultimate luxury. That's where his Bombardier Global Express comes in. Reportedly registered as N143MU, the aircraft even carries Wahlberg's signature W near the entrance and on the tail. But unlike some celebrity jets that exist mainly for status, this one feels like a tool built for productivity. The 2003 Global Express offers a range of approximately 6,000 nautical miles. That means direct flights from Los Angeles to Europe or deep into Asia without stopping. And Wahlberg uses it constantly. He's been spotted arriving in Australia aboard the aircraft, crossing continents as if they were neighboring cities. Imagine that for a second, leaving Los Angeles at night, sleeping comfortably above the Pacific, and waking up on the other side of the world. That's not just luxury, that's freedom. And for a man balancing Hollywood, fitness companies, restaurants, and investments, freedom is probably the most valuable thing of all. Number 1. Matt Damon, Bombardier Global 7500. Now we arrive at number 1. And this is where private aviation enters an entirely different category. Matt Damon reportedly operates a Bombardier Global 7500, widely considered one of the most advanced business jets on Earth. This aircraft is a monster. Its maximum range reaches approximately 7,700 nautical miles. That means non-stop flights from New York to Tokyo, Los Angeles to Singapore, practically anywhere in the world, directly. And the interior? It feels less like a jet and more like a luxury apartment floating above the clouds. The cabin is divided into 4 separate living zones, a private club suite, conference area, entertainment lounge, and a full private bedroom complete with a real bed. There's even a dedicated crew rest area, so the pilots and flight attendants can sleep separately from passengers during ultra-long-haul flights. And Damon uses it extensively. Flight trackers reportedly recorded the aircraft flying more than 75 times in a single year, across Europe, Australia, North America. For most people, crossing the world is a major event. For Matt Damon, it's just another Tuesday. And that's what makes the Global 7500 so incredible. It removes distance itself. The world stops feeling large when your aircraft can connect continents non-stop in total comfort. Private jets have always represented wealth, but for these Hollywood stars, they represent something even bigger. Control, freedom, the ability to wake up in Los Angeles, have dinner in London, and sleep somewhere entirely different the next night. Some of these actors simply ride in their jets. Others become deeply obsessed with aviation itself. And the deeper you go into this world, the more fascinating it becomes. Because eventually, owning a private jet isn't enough anymore. You start wanting longer range, more speed, bigger cabins, private hangars, maybe even your own runway. And once you experience the world from 40,000 feet, ordinary travel probably never feels the same again. So, if money were no object, which jet would you choose? The timeless Gulfstream V, the intercontinental G450, or the unbelievable Global 7500 capable of crossing the planet non-stop? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next countdown is already preparing for takeoff.